doing this. Thank you guys so much for having us in a State Theater. I can't thank you guys enough. And give yourself a round of applause for coming out tonight, right? Can we do better? Come on! There we go. As mentioned, my name is Nicholas, like the saint. My last name is PIZZUTI. With a last name like PIZZUTI, usually I get a series of questions. One of them being, how do you spell that? And I try to act so cool when asked this. I'm like, that's P-I as in Magnum. ZZ is in top. U-T-I. Really painted myself in a corner here, haven't I? Another question that I get a lot, is that Italian? Are you Italian? And my response is the same every single time. No, bitch, it's Italian, not Italian. Based off of that logic, I'm assuming you believe Adolf Hitler was German? Or perhaps I could talk you into some hot alien. I know, Adolf Hitler wasn't German, he was Austrian. Yeah. It may appear that I'm nervous, but I assure you I'm not. That's just brain damage. Kind of got that chihuahua during a thunderstorm thing going on. That Michael J. Fox, if you will. But I've been dealing with this my whole life, so there's certain things I'm not particularly good at, like Jenga, selfies, the game of Operation. I don't like to be pessimistic though. There are certain things that I am really good at, like twerking. Turn on a strobe light, shit gets interesting real fast. Another thing that I'm really good at is making mixed drinks for secret agents. That's shaken, not stirred. I had to explain to the youngster. Another thing that I'm really good at, the shake weight. I know what you're thinking, how can you be good at that? I didn't even need batteries. I'm thinking about getting together with the elliptical and the shake weight and coming out with a product called the epileptical. It's essentially a black dildo. My friends brag and boast about growing up in the 80s and 90s. They say things like, these pussies nowadays have to wear a helmet when they ride a bike. Which is ironic to me, because I had to wear a helmet but couldn't ride a bike. I've been doing comedy a while now, and in doing so, people have a tendency of coming up to me telling me who and or what I look like. I've heard some pretty clever ones this far. The most common one that I get is Aaron Rodgers.
Yep.
Took the discount double check to confirm it. Another one that I heard on multiple occasions, which is embarrassing, Walmart Wolverine. But my favorite one somebody said to my face this far, they came up to me and they said, you look like a businessman whose business just went out of business. Like I'm one bad investment away from a yacht, a hooker, and a fuck ton of coke. I did that joke in Oshawa, somebody yelled out, Hunter Biden! I didn't do that. I grew up in special ed, where all my special ed people at, let me hear you scream. Yay! I'm 50% deaf, I have ADD, I have scoliosis, I have a birdcage chest, and I'm epileptic, which means I have seizures. There was literally a sign in front of my parents' house growing up that said, slow, children at play. Some of you took a minute, you were slow now. At one point, I had a helmet, a retainer, and a back brace. Yeah, so I was like slinging it in the French department, as you can imagine. Showing up to school looking like a contestant on American Gladiator, like, what? But the true highlight of every single day was getting off the short yellow bus, AKA the struggle bus. Where it's greeted by a whole gaggle of students, pointing and laughing at me, asking me questions like, what flavor's your window? I step off the bus all proud, and I'm like, butter. Luckily for me, my disabilities played to my advantage in this scenario. I'm 50% deaf, so half the shit they were talking, I didn't even hear. I have ADD, most of it I didn't even pay attention to. And I'm epileptic, which means I have the natural ability to shake things up. If I did get mad, I just bit my tongue. I figured there was nothing to piss my pants over. It's a real motherfucker trying to explain to females as a fully adult male that I might piss the bed because of my seizures. So I just lie to them and I tell them I'm a squirter. I always wanted to go to a religious healer for my epilepsy, but then I thought it would cause some confusion when I finally got up there and he slapped me in the head and he's like, let the demons be gone. Do I go into convulsions or do I not? Anybody got sleeping issues out there? Tough time sleeping? Anyone? That's pretty lethargic, I'm not gonna lie. See, that's ironic to me, because being epileptic, I can pass out whenever. I'm always scared when I do those series of epileptic jokes that I go into a seizure on stage and you guys are like, wow, he is really committed to that joke. Oh, man. My ex-girlfriend recently texted me. She texted me, how you doing? That how you doing bullshit. You ever get that? I wanted to act braggy, but I'm pretty sure I fucked it up when I texted her back. I said, I'm a stud minus you. That's a spelling joke. STD. You got it? Not for me. I live in Shelby Township, and in Shelby Township there's a shopping center, and in that shopping center there's a Dick's and a double XL. The only thing that can make that slightly more uncomfortable is there was the 5 guys in there. Having to make that dreadful text to your buddy, hey, my car broke down, can you come pick me up? Sure, where you at? 5 guys, Dick's, double XL, parking lot, get here now. I guess you're saving an Uber, buddy. Recently divorced. Most of you are like, not surprised. I get it. Being divorced made me realize one thing about myself, and that's how bad I suck at being single. So I've actually devised my top 5 best worst pickup lines. Number 5 best worst pickup line, male over here in the dress. Why don't you make like a Kit Kat bar and break me off a piece of that? Gets worse. Number 4 best worst pickup line. You know, over here biting your nail? Yeah. That's gonna do it every time. Do you brush and floss every day? You can lie, it's Bay City. Because you have the nicest smile I'd ever wanted to come across. I know, that was a bad taste. I haven't been eating my pineapple. Number 3 best worst pickup line. Ma'am, over here I see you wear glasses. If you ever need anybody to hook you up, I can hook you up with Pearl Vision. So a pearl necklace. I said they were the best worst pickup lines, not the best pickup. Let's be honest, the pickup lines were done with you. Kind of a slut. Where are we at? Number 2 best worst pickup line. Male over here in the blue. I would like to treat you like my big toe and bang you on every piece of furniture in my house. And the number 1 best worst pickup line. Let's go to some masculine male sitting front row and change things up a little bit. Make things weird here for a second. It's the best worst pickup line I got. Can you hold your breath for 9 inches long? They're terrible, I know, I get it. Do I know you? Sorry. Everybody lies, okay, damn it? I'm going to say a series of things that may make you guys uncomfortable if I hadn't already. The first one is lip pimple. Ever have a pimple on your lip? People are not shy about letting you know about it. You're like, what's that on your lip? You're like, it's a pimple. They're like, yeah, herpes. And then you get defensive. You're like, suck a dick. And they're like, not yours, you dirty mouth. Another one that may make you guys uncomfortable. I think the guys will know what I'm talking about. Pinch and roll. There's always one person that's nodding their head heavily, like, I know, with that itch on your nuts, and the only way women are like, you do that? You're gross. And the last one, this may make you guys uncomfortable. At social gatherings, when they do that thing where they say, let's bow our heads and pray, am I the only asshole looking around the room to see if I'm the only asshole looking around the room? He's out. I was never a big religion fan. I was never a huge fan of religion. It always seemed boring to me. There's never fun stories about like Jesus playing kickball or hopscotch or anything like that. I always imagined Jesus Christ in a baseball game for some reason. Here we go. 6 to 6 in the bottom of the 6. Coming up to bat, your Lord and Savior, RDH, Jesus Christ. Satan's been on the mounds pitching inside heat all night long. With a man on second and 0 outs, I'm expecting some sort of sacrifice. He's got to be in that batter's box right now asking himself, what would I do? The wind-up, the pitch, oh, and he nails it in the hand. Oh, now we have standards. It was funny when you was talking that retarded shit. Lady came up to me after my show one time and she said, you know, you shouldn't use that word. I go, what word is that? She goes, the R word. I go, retarded? She goes, the R word. I go, I'm pretty sure I get to use it because I are one. She didn't think it was funny at all. She actually dug herself in a deeper hole. She goes, you don't look retarded. My only response to that was, thank you. And then she dug herself in a deeper hole and she goes, well, you can't be handsome and retarded. And all I heard was, did that bitch just call me ugly? So now I know I do a lot of jokes about growing up in special ed and special needs. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I hope we have the ability to joke about these things. And more importantly, I hope we have the ability to laugh about these things. Can I get an amen to that? Amen. With that being said, I'm pretty sure after these next couple jokes, you're going to think I'm the devil. My friend and I were walking into a restaurant one night, and as we were walking into the restaurant, there was this autistic child sitting out front. And as we walked by him, he let out this moan, and it sounded something like this. And without missing a beat, I turned to my friend at the time and I go, we come from the land of the ice and the snow, from the midnight sun where the hot springs flow. To justify that joke just a little bit, next time you guys walk by somebody with a disability and they moan at you and that song goes through your head, you're just as much of a piece of shit as I am. To justify that joke just a little bit more, you want to know what my bully used to sing to me on a day-to-day basis? It's so clever. He took my name and my disability and made it one. You guys are familiar with the song? It's Shake by Casey and the Sunshine Band. I encourage you to join in if you know it. It goes, shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. White people, we can do better. One more time. Shake, shake, shake. PIZZUTI. You guys ever seen the movie Rocky? Big fans? Big fan. I love it. Obviously, I'm Italian, so I love it. You guys remember the part where Rocky tells his uncle he's going on a date with Adrian? No? Rocky tells his uncle he's going on a date with Adrian. And Rocky's uncle's goon goes, I heard she's retarded. Rocky goes, she's not retarded, she's just shy. In which Rocky's uncle's goon response to that was, take her to the zoo, I hear retards like the zoo. As politically incorrect as that whole scene is, I gotta be honest with you guys, I love the fucking
fucking zoo.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That's my time for the evening. Once again, my name is Nicholas PIZZUTI. Please give it a round. Netflix special. You can catch his YouTube series of Caplets. Please give a warm welcome to, as I said, I got to bring him, John